It's 10:30. It's 10:30. Hold on, guys. It's 10:30. It's 10:30. Okay. Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Greetings, greetings, greetings. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. I am live, y'all. I'm back from Dubai. I'm back in Seattle. Came back to rain and gray weather. And as always, there's notifications coming in. As always, I'm having to still stay in a state of gratitude, even when I'm coming back from a beautiful, beautiful place where we had a great vacation. I'm like, okay, what can I be grateful for so that I can keep my energy high, my vibration high, and I can stay in connection to the Creator. So always looking for things because I'm like, it's raining, it's gray, but alhamdulillah, I'm here back in the office. So hope you guys are doing well. I'll give you guys some time to come in. Like I said before, I don't necessarily have a time I'm going to go live. I just go live whenever I feel like it. So someone's like, you need to set a time. You need to have a time. I don't care about that. No, how do I do this? Swipe left to close? I don't want to close. Ugh, oh my God. Why does TikTok change things? I don't want to see all these comments. Hold on, guys. Swipe left to close? Okay, there you go. Okay. Wa alaikum assalam. Oh, I'm so happy when a woman tells me I've helped her improve her self-worth. That I'm in my bag. That's like my biggest joy. My biggest joy, one of my biggest joys, I have many joys in life, alhamdulillah for that. One of my biggest joys is helping women truly understand the value of them, to increase their self-love, their self-worth, so they can receive amazing, loving, kind, wonderful, God-fearing, God-loving, beautiful husbands who also value themselves, because I tell you guys all the time, your mate is a mirror of you. So he's just like you. So if you value yourself and you love yourself, that's what you will typically have in a partner. So the work that we do on ourselves is the most important thing. So as you guys know, I answer questions around courtship, marriage, pre-marriage stage, that kind of thing. I really want to help women in the pre-marriage stage. I was talking to another coach that goes in my masjid, and she's a divorce coach. And I was like, I want to help them so they don't get to divorce. I want to help them to know their worth, love themselves, honor themselves, respect themselves, so they can make really healthy, loving choices when it comes to men, so that the men that they choose will adore them, love them, respect them, honor them, because those feelings already live inside of them. It's very easy when those feelings are inside of you. It's not a chore. It's not hard. It's very natural for you to be able to filter out men and be like, no, 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 right? So today's topic is, and I couldn't fit it in the whole header, and I'm still figuring out how to use TikTok, y'all, so bear with me. Today's topic is, do you really think a man loves you if he doesn't care about your happiness, your comfort, your security, your safety, your well-being, your feelings? If he doesn't care about any of those things, I'm here to tell you he does not love you. And the thing that matters the most is you caring about yourself first. So the question for you is, do you care about your own happiness? Do you care about your own security? Financial security, emotional security, spiritual security. Do you care? Do you care? Is it the most important thing to you? You should be the most important thing to you in your life. Because if you're not the most important thing to you, how can you expect someone else to prioritize you? How can you expect a man to put you as a priority when you don't prioritize yourself, right? Everything is within. Everything we want is within first. It has to live in you first before you can have it outside of yourself. I'm starting to believe that the reality that I see every day outside of me is really based upon the reality that's living within myself, right? So you have to care. And I talked to a client about this yesterday. I was like, what do you do in your life every day that makes you feel really good and really happy? And she had to sit and think about it. And I made her write a list. You should know You should know what brings you joy in your life. You should know what makes you feel very happy. You should know how to care for yourself. You should know how to take care of your own emotional well-being and your mental well-being and your spiritual well-being. Those are things you should just instinctively know as a woman. Because I always tell you guys, men are not mind readers. And if I don't know what I need, and I actually had her write a list. I had her write a list of, as she's preparing for marriage and opening up her heart to receive a good husband, because you have to have an open heart, which means you've healed your trauma, you've healed your pain, you've healed your wounds. Your heart is open and ready to receive love. And so as I have her opening her heart like a flower, we're like flowers, women. We're so amazingly beautiful. And we're like flowers. As you're opening your heart to receive love, I had her write a list of, what do you need from a man? Like, what are your die hard, I will not compromise. These are the things I need versus the things I would want in a partner. That may be negotiable. I may be able to not live with those things, but my needs are the most important things to me. And she never really thought about it. She never really sat, took time with herself, which is what every woman needs. You need time for yourself to ask herself the questions. What do I need from a man? What do I really need? And when you know what you need versus what you want, you'll filter all the men that come into your life through those two, those two options or those two filters, right? Because sometimes you can live without your wants, but your needs are like air, water, breath. Oh my God. Hey, my cousin is on. Miss Shakira, how are you, love? So you have to know what you need, right? And for me, basic necessity that I need from a man, alhamdulillah, I've always known this about myself. I need him to genuinely care about my emotional well-being. I need him to genuinely care. If I am sad, if I'm not happy, if I had a tough day in the office, if I had a tough day with my kids, I need him to be trying to solve things. I need him to come to me and be like, what can I do? What can I do to make it better? I need him to be thinking all day in his day, what can I do to make my wife feel better? What can I do to make her feel happy? If he does not care about your well-being, he doesn't love you. And then the question is, do you care about your own well-being? If he's not actively showing you he cares about your emotional well-being, your spiritual well-being, your mental well-being, your happiness, your joy, your peace, right? The question is, do you care about those things? And do you know what it would take for you to be emotionally well? Do you know what brings you peace, right? And emotional intelligence is important. It's very important, but it's important for you first. I've met so many women that I've asked this question to, what do you really need from a man versus what you want from a man? And they cannot tell me. They have never sat down with themselves in a quiet space and wrote a list down. What are their priorities when it comes to relationships? What are their non-negotiables? What are they willing to compromise on? What won't they compromise on? They don't know. And so any man who comes into their presence that's spitting a good game, and you know how we like to hear beautiful words, they are not necessarily looking at his actions to see if the actions match with the words. And as I tell you guys all the time, words mean nothing. A man's words mean nothing. His actions tell you all you need to know about how he really feels about you, right? So you guys, if you have questions, I'm here probably for another 45 minutes or so. I'm not going to do lives for longer than an hour because I like to put them on my YouTube channel, and I put them here. I put the recordings here on my TikTok, and I notice if they're longer than an hour, I gotta break them up, and I'm like, that's just too much. And who has time just to watch a live for longer than an hour anyway? So if you guys have questions, let's see. You're getting to know a man who said he wants a second wife. Gasp. Should I end it? This is what I tell Muslim women who are considering getting involved in polygyny, right? For me personally, I mean, I don't know if I could do it. I see nothing wrong with it if both women agree to it. If I were you, I would want to talk to the first wife, because I wouldn't want any drama with her. I would want to make sure she's okay with it. She's on board with it. The other thing that I tell women is if you are really the type of woman who falls hard and like you're going to be like so in love head over heels with him, polygamy is really hard. I think polygamy works when you know why you're getting into it. If you're getting into it because you want a man to financially 100% provide for you, you don't want to be up under a man all day, every day, you're not super clingy, you're not the jealous type, you don't need to see him every day, you just need to make sure your bills are paid and that he treats you well. I think you have to really know yourself well. If you're that type of woman, because I know women who can do it because they're not necessarily emotionally attached to the man, they just want to be taken care of. So I see it work in that situation. But if you're a type of woman that like falls hard and you're going to be like super in love with your husband and you're the jealous type, it could create some problems. So yeah, it could create some huge problems. But I will never say it's wrong because I think, it works for certain people. It does, Also, if he's the type of man that can financially provide, if he's wealthy, he can take care of more than one wife. And he can, be fair. He has to be fair as far as time, money, attention. If he can be fair, it works. But when it doesn't work is when he can't be fair. So you have to really I think honestly, you have to sit down with all people involved in the situation, and y'all have to come to some serious agreements about how it's going to work. I feel like all parties have to be on board with it. It can't be like this secret thing that he's hiding from the first wife and, you're just, she's in the dark. Like I would never do that. I think the way they do it is not right a lot of times. I would agree, Sister Jawa. I think if you're going to do it, you got to do it right because it's a serious responsibility to take care of more than one family. Most Muslim men don't do it. I think all men, as quiet as it's kept, I think all men would desire to have more than one woman. Let's keep it real. But I think most men don't want the responsibility of taking care of more than one woman. And it's a huge responsibility. So there are a few men, I think, in the world who can do it right. Right? Okay, let's see. Do you guys have more questions? Let's see. He's single. He doesn't want a first. Oh, you mean in the future he wants a second wife. So if you're going to be his first wife, that's a question for you. It's like, is this something that you could live with? And you have to be real with yourself. Like the one thing I don't believe in, and I tell women this all the time, is you have to stop lying to yourself. When it comes to marriage, you got to get real with yourself and real with the potential brother. Me personally, I am emotionally attached to my husband. I'm in love with my husband. We've been married 20 years. I would allow it, but it'd have to be under some really serious conditions. So as of right now, he doesn't want it. He's like, you're enough. Taking care of you is enough. Taking care of me and the kids is enough. But I think it's a personal thing, and I think you have to get real with yourself to decide if it's something that you'd be happy in. Because I don't believe in being unhappy in marriage. I don't believe in that. So if I know that's not the type of person I am, and I'd be unhappy, why would I make that choice, right? Let's see. Yes, Alhamdulillah, Isabel. How are you, beautiful? Yes, I'm back from Dubai, y'all. It's giving culture shock as I'm back in America. I'm like, the weather. I feel like I'm not going to say anything negative because I'm really trying to stay in a state of gratitude. I told you I try to live in a state of gratitude. So whenever I start to feel like, ugh, I'm like, okay, alhamdulillah. Like, I'm home. I have heat. Even though it's cold, I have heat. I have heat in my home. We're getting our kitchen remodeled. My husband remodeled our powder room for me. He surprised me by remodeling the powder room too. So I'm so excited about it. It's starting to come together. So alhamdulillah, the house is coming together. So I can't really complain about, the fact that I'm back here. But, it is what it is. It is what it is. You can find good anywhere. You can find good no matter where you live, I always say. Okay, let's see. Do you guys have questions? Yeah, stop lying to yourself. Women can be so delulu. And let me tell you, I'm very delulu too. I'm very delulu when it comes to like my vision for my life. I'm super delulu, but I'm not delulu when it comes to what I need in relationship. You can be delulu about a lot of things, but you cannot be delulu about what you need from your husband and what type of relationship you want to create. Don't be delulu about that because it's not a great thing. I think, you know what I think? I think not all men are, but I think some men are. I think some men are polygamous by nature. And I think most men desire to be with more than one woman. I think that's the way they've been created. I'm very real about that. Like, I know that, But I think the reason why I love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and I love Islam is like, Allah's like, oh, you want to have more than one woman? You want to sleep with more than one woman? Guess what? You got to take care of her. You can't just sleep around and not take care of her and not give her food, clothing, and shelter and not be kind to her and not be fair to her and not be respectful to her. You want to sleep around? You can do it up to 4 times with 4 different women, but are you willing to take care of them? And that's what stops most Muslim men from engaging in those acts. As you guys know, a lot of men, and even Muslim men, a lot of non-Muslim men cheat. Some Muslim men cheat, as you guys know. But the ones who really fear God, if they really love and fear God, they know that if they want to do that, they got to provide for her. They got to provide for her. They got to protect her. She has to have her own house, her own car. It's the same as you gave the other wife. Where you shop for clothing for the one wife, if you're buying one wife Chanel, you got to shop at Chanel for the other wife, right? And that's where they reconsider. That's why I love God. He makes them reconsider. You sure? You sure you want to sleep with more than one woman? Okay, I got something for you. I love God so much. I love him. His strategy is like the best strategy on planet Earth. I promise you. And the ones who really fear God and love God, like they're like, okay, I got to think about this. I got to look at my budget. Can I even afford 2 mortgages or 2 rental houses? Can I afford she wants to go, to Dubai at least once a year. Okay, the other one's going to want to go someplace fancy too. Like, can I afford that? That's what makes him reconsider. Right? He's perfect. Allah's perfect. He designs everything perfectly. It's perfect, right? Can we get green flags in a man and red flags? Green, this is personal, y'all. This is why I need you guys to have a need list and a want list. What I need in a man versus what I want in a man. So green flags are things that I really necessarily I need from him. And I'm looking for those things. So when I meet a man, for me, I need to feel adored. I told you my 3 important things are his character, his deen, and he has to adore me. Those are my 3 important things. I know what I need. So whenever a brother came into my life that was proposing marriage or trying to get to know me for a courtship, I was looking for those things. I was looking for what's his character like, what's his deen like, does he adore me? Does he make me feel special? Does he make me feel like I'm the one, I'm the prize, right? So the green flags and the red flags are very personal based upon what you need. The red flags are what I won't tolerate. So I'm looking for the things because I know what I won't tolerate. I won't tolerate abuse. I won't tolerate disrespect. I won't tolerate him not taking care of me financially, emotionally, spiritually. I won't tolerate. So those are my red flags, right? So again, once you know what you need versus what you won't tolerate versus what you want, then you're going to filter all the men through those factors. So you have to know yourself. I think I've said this so many times. This is the whole green flag, red flag thing is a personal thing. You have to know yourself very well, okay? What do I think of a potential who refuses to discuss his finances with you? Kay, let me tell you, I'm so glad you brought this up, Kay, because this is one of my topics I wrote down in my notes over when I was in Dubai. It came to me. I was like, oh, why do men, a lot of sisters don't want to ask brothers about their finances before they marry them? Right? If a man tells me, listen, I don't want to talk about my finances with you, that's a red flag to me. I have a right to know if you can afford to take care of me. I have a right to know. If we're going to, buy a home, if you're going to rent an apartment, if you're going to be paying utilities in a certain neighborhood, if you're going to buy me a car, if you're going to pay for my Umrah or Hajj, I need to know. I need to know, can you afford it? I need to know, do you have a budget? I need to know, let's see, what will he get in return? So what he gets in return is my uterus. And I'm getting ready to block. This is a woman-dominated conversation, so I'm getting ready to block all men off of it. He gets my uterus. He gets me taking care of his babies, who are the future generation of Muslims. He gets me my nurturing. He gets my love. He gets my support. He gets my tenderness. He gets my kindness. He gets a lot from me, right? Right? He gets me listening to him. He gets me allowing him to lead my family, right? Listening to his decisions, respecting him. He gets a lot. He gets a lot. What do you mean? What does he get? Most men who are ready for a serious commitment with a Muslim woman are thinking, what can I give? Oh, we're getting ready to go there. We're getting ready to go there. A man who understands the responsibility that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has put on him to provide, care for, protect a woman is always thinking, like my husband is, what more can I give her? My husband's never thinking, what can I get from her? What can I get from her? What can she do for me? What can she do for me? What can she give to me? He's always thinking, what more can I give her? Because what he knows is, the more he gives me, the more Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give him. That's how it works. The more he gives his family, the more he gives me, the more Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give him. And that's what's happened in my husband's life. He's always thought that way. That's why he's where he is in his life. He never ever out of his mouth said to me, what are you going to do for me? What are you bringing to the table when he met me? And what am I going to get if I provide for you financially? What am I going to get? He never ever said those words. So the fact that those words are spinning through your head, you're not in the right mindset for marriage. Marriage is about what can I give? And me as a Muslim woman, I'm always thinking, what can I give? Because it's not about him. I know whatever I give to my husband, to my family, to my community, to a stranger on the street, to a homeless person, I'm rewarded. So I think that we have to change our whole way of thinking. We have to change our whole way of thinking as Muslim men and women, right? It's about what you can give. The reward doesn't come from your spouse. It comes from the creator of the universe. That's why we tell each other all the time, I love you for the sake of Allah. I love you for the sake of Allah, subhanahu wa ta'ala, right? Anyway, okay, let's go. More questions. How do I get a guy to stop love bombing and to show who he truly is? Now this is the question. So what does love bombing mean to you? I really need to understand that, because I've been married for 20 years, as you guys know. In the very beginning, when I met my husband, he was like very romantic. He still is. Did so much for me, always looking out for me, made me feel very loved, special, safe, nurtured. Still does. And I didn't consider that love bombing. So I don't really necessarily, maybe I don't know what love bombing is. Is love bombing doing for you and then pulling back? Or like, y'all need to kind of explain these terms for me, because some of these terms I don't understand, to be honest with you, right? What I needed to see was consistency. What you're looking for in a man, one of the greatest characteristics of a man, of a good husband, is consistency. Does he, when he says he's going to do something, does he do it? Does he show up every day in the same way? Is he always thinking about your emotional well-being, your needs? Is he asking you, what do you need? My husband literally will ask me, what do you need? What do you need? And I don't need gas money every day. I mean, I have a business. I have my own money too. I don't even need gas money every day. He's paying the bills, but he still will literally, like, out the blue be like, do you need gas money? Do you need gas money? Do you need anything? Right? That's a man who's always considering your needs, right? And then naturally, as a woman, when you have a man in your life who's always considering your needs, I'm telling you, the way Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made women. He designed us to be soft and tender and loving and nurturing. And when we're taken really good care of, we just naturally want to give it back. It's how he designed us. This is why he tells men in the Quran to be kind to us, to take care of us, because he knows it's in our nature. It's in our nature to want to take care of them. It's in our nature to nurture people. It's in our nature to nurture a man. It's in our nature to nurture our children. If you naturally don't feel like you want to nurture things, nurture people, just nurture things, there's something that's happened to you. And I find with women, they have experienced trauma, a lot of times trauma as children, or they have been hurt in previous relationships that has disconnected them from their true nature. And your goal as a woman should always be to be in your true nature. If you're in your true nature, your true feminine nature, you're going to be naturally more at peace. I promise you. And I speak from personal experience, believe me. I tell you guys, I've done tons of healing work. And the more healing work I've done, I've gotten closer to my true nature, which is a nurturer. And I love being emotionally supportive for my husband and my children. I love it. I take pride in it. I take pride in nurturing my family. Okay? Let's see. Let's keep going, y'all. Let's see. I'm reading your comments. Hold on. What if he shows up emotionally all the time, but no actions, no gifts, no engagement ring? He's not serious. Remember I told you guys, a man's actions will tell you how serious he is about you. If you are in the courtship phase and he's not discussing marriage, he's not discussing your dowry, he's not discussing what you want in your contract, he's not discussing the lifestyle you want to live, where you want to live, what part of town you want to live in, he's not discussing your transportation, what your medical needs are, do you have health insurance, do you need health insurance? If he's not discussing these things with you, he's not serious. Because the man who's serious is thinking, okay, I got to take care of this woman, so let me find out what she needs to be taken care of, right? He's not serious. So you deserve a man in your life who is serious about the next step with you. Okay? Good question. Let's see. How can you inspire a man to be more romantic, like gifts, flowers, handwritten notes? So I think I mentioned this before, Brianna. Whenever your husband does anything for you, I don't care what it is. He paid the light bill. He just paid the light bill, right? Or he just paid the mortgage. Tell him, blow it up. Oh, babe, thank you so much. I love how you take amazing care of us. I love it. I'm so proud of you. Thank you. Thank you for paying the light bill. Thank you for paying the gas bill. Thank you for paying, the other thing is I give to myself too. So like my husband will bring me flowers, not all the time. But what I do is I buy myself flowers every week. I buy myself flowers every week, whether or not he's buying me flowers every week, because I like to have flowers every week in my office, in my home. I like fresh flowers in my home and I like fresh flowers in my office. So one thing he noticed is because he knows I like fresh flowers, he'll see me buy the flowers for myself and then he'll feel guilty. And then next week he'll buy me fresh flowers. So I don't necessarily nag him and tell him, like, why are you not buying me flowers? And why are you not buying me stuff? And why are you not? I will go buy things on my own. And then he'll notice, oh, wait, did you buy that for yourself? And sometimes he'll see me buy something for myself and say, oh, I'll give you the money for that. Like when I went to Dubai, I bought perfume. Oh, I love the Arabian perfume, the ouds. Ugh. I love them. I've been spraying them on the last couple of days. But I bought myself perfume, my kids. I bought him some thobes. He sent me the money for the thobes. And then when I unpacked, he saw that I had spent money on perfume for myself. And he was like, I'll give you the money for that. So a man who truly loves you will feel just a little bit when he sees you doing for yourself. It'll inspire him because he'll be like, dang, I should have been the one to buy that for her. So do for yourself. This is why I tell women, have your own money. Do for yourself. Buy things for yourself. You want him to see the things you like, whether it's, say you like certain types of abayas, or say you like, I don't know, fuzzy slippers, or you like lingerie, or like you like flowers. Like buy those things for yourself and then watch how he'll start buying them for you, or he'll give you the money for them. He'll say, oh, the next time you buy your lingerie, like let me know and like I'll give you the money for it. So you got to be romantic with yourself. Do you romance yourself? Good question. Do you romance yourself? I romance myself. I take amazing care of myself. I get massages once a month. I do things for myself outside of my husband, right? That's how you inspire him. Especially in the beginning when you're getting to know him, he needs to see what you're accustomed to. He needs to see like, okay, so these are the kind of things she likes, she does for herself. Okay, noted. I'm going to have to do those things for her too. And again, this is only for a man that adores you. This is not for all men. This is why I tell you, ladies, that one of the most important things you need to look for is a man who adores you. If he doesn't adore you, he's not going to care when he sees you spend your money on yourself on things you like. If he adores you, the thing I love about being with a man who adores you is he'll notice the details of everything about you. Like, it could be anything. He'll be like, oh, why did you leave that there? Or why did you take that off? Or is that bothering you? Or he'll just notice like everything about you, and he'll make it his mission to like satisfy you in the smallest of details. I promise you. I promise you. So, okay, let's go. Let me see, guys. You guys are pretty fast. Hold on. Y'all, I like to talk. What if he blames you? Let's see. Hold on, guys. What if he blames you for not texting first? I don't like that. I don't like that, Sassy. I don't like that. So I believe that the man should chase me. He should be texting me. He should be taking initiative. I should be sitting, resting easy and peasy like in my femininity, as he is making the effort. He's making the effort for me, right? So I don't necessarily. I do text my husband. I think I told you guys this. I text him in the morning because I get my kids up for school, and no, we're not doing co-host. And he works from home for auctions in the morning before he goes to his car lots. So I get up before him. So I always text him in the morning, like, love you, babe. Have a great day. May Allah bless your day. And then I let him chase me all day. I don't reach out to him all day. I'm waiting for him to chase me all day. So if he's not chasing me all day, that's a problem, right? That's a problem. So yeah, I don't like that he's asking you, why are you not texting him? Why are you not texting me? You're the dude. What do you mean? That's his job. Exactly. Why are you not texting me? That's the first question. I would literally be like, why are you not texting me? I put it right back on him. It's your job, sir. Yes, you do, Samood. The one thing I tell women all the time is you are always teaching a man how to treat you by the way you treat yourself. I want y'all to sit with that for a second. How do you treat yourself? How do you treat yourself, right? When a man comes into your life, he's looking to see what are her expectations for her lifestyle. How is she living right now? How does she take care of herself? Because he's thinking, oh, I'm going to have to take care of her in the same way. So if you're not taking amazing care of yourself, and how can he tell? How can he tell? What's the expectation? You're not setting the expectation. When I met my husband, I had my own home, right? I had my own car. I had a great job. I was buying things for myself. I was vacationing. I had vacationed like all over America. I had a job where I was staying at 5-star hotels. So I was vacationing all over America. So I was already used to nice things, seeing nice things, receiving nice things, being in nice environments, traveling. He could see that. He could see that that's the type of lifestyle I wanted to live. So he could see that, I'm going to have to work really hard to give her what she's already accustomed to. So give it to yourself, ladies. Give it to yourself. This is why I tell women, always have your own money so you can give it to yourself. So when a man comes into your life, he's just gonna know, okay, I gotta keep her on her level, the same level she's on, because this is what she's accustomed to, right? And he's gonna be thinking too, a man who really adores you is, I want to take her to her next level. And my husband is taking me to my next level of the things that I wanted in my life. Okay, let's see. Should we let marriage come to us naturally, or should we look for it? I don't believe in looking for things. I believe in receiving what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has decreed for me. I believe in receiving it because I have faith, 100% faith, that if this thing is for me, Allah will drop it in my lap. He'll bless me with it. He'll put me in the right situations or around the right people, or he'll put the right ideas in my head of where I need to be. I just need to follow the guidance. I don't have to actually look for something. So you want to pray for guidance. When it comes to receiving your husband that Allah has predetermined for you, all you need to do is pray for guidance. Ya Allah, guide me. Put me where I need to be, around the people I need to be around, where I need to be at. Make sure my heart is open, that I've healed, I'm emotionally ready to receive this gift, right? That's like, do the work on yourself. I wasn't looking for my husband. He was given to me, literally. Like, one of my tenants was like, I know this guy. He's amazing. He's so kind. He's loving. He's like a sweetheart. And I think you guys would be a good couple. And I was like, okay, give me my number. And the rest is history. So I wasn't out there like, we didn't even have apps 20 years ago. We didn't have dating marriage apps. History. So I wasn't out there like, we didn't even have apps 20 years ago. We didn't have dating marriage apps 20 years ago. So I wasn't like on an app. I wasn't like, I'm looking for a husband. Where is he? Where is he? I just prayed about it. And then I opened my heart to receive it. Then I had faith. Faith is, I tell women all the time, faith is like you got to stoke your faith. Like, you got to really work on faith and trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If those are the two things you need to work on every day, those are the things. Trust and faith. Because trust and faith will allow you to receive what has already been divinely decreed for you. I promise you. I see it every day. I promise you. Let's see. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will start showing up for you, and he'll start, as you increase your faith and your trust in him, and not just about marriage, but about everything. Like, he'll start literally guiding you. I call it like breadcrumbing. Like, he'll start breadcrumbing you. Like, go here, talk to that person. Like, go in that restaurant. Like, he'll start literally just like guiding you to like your destiny. It's so beautiful how he works. Yes, my husband is Gambian. Yes, he is. He's Gambian. Yes. I have a hard time trusting Allah. So you don't want to ever say those words out of your mouth, because I believe words have power. So you want to start saying, I trust Allah. I trust you. Ask him to strengthen your trust. Ask him to build your trust. Ask him to show you his signs. So the reason why I trust Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is I see the signs of him everywhere in my life, in everything. He's in everything in my life. And the more I see the smallest of signs, he shows me bigger signs, and then bigger signs, and then greater signs. So you want to start asking for trust. Ya Allah, let me feel the feeling of what it feels like to trust you. Maybe you've never felt him. Maybe you've never seen a situation where he came through for you, like you were praying for something, and then it like magically appeared, and all the ways it appeared, you're like, dang, how did he do this? I've seen that happen to me in my life so many times. So how could I not trust God? I know he's real. He's the realest thing ever. He's the realest thing on the planet. He's real. And so the more you start to see him like that, I promise you, girl, he'll show up for you like in ways I can't really describe to you. You're Senegalese, married to a Gambian. Yes, I love Senegalese, and I love Gambian. I love your culture. I went to Senegal and Gambia, and I was like, I love the culture. Beautiful people, warm, loving, kind, would like do anything for you, give you the shirt off their back. Wonderful people. Let's see. What are you guys saying? Are you accepting people coming up? No, not this time, because I'm getting ready to get off in about 20-something minutes. So I'm not going to have folks come up. Yeah, not this time. Yours used to be very generous before you got a big promotion. Now he watches you spend, no problem. That's an interesting topic. That's a very interesting topic. I wonder, are you making more money than him? That's the question. Are you making more money than him? Right? Because I always want my husband to make more money than me. And I don't even tell my husband how much money I make. Are you guys telling your husbands how much money you make? Are y'all doing that? I don't tell him. You know why? It's none of his business. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says he has to take care of me. We don't have a joint bank account. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in any of that. He doesn't need to know what I have, because what I have doesn't matter to him. I need to know what he has to make sure he can take care of bills and stuff, right? But I think I don't know, the fact maybe you told him that what you were making, maybe it's off-putting. I feel like with men too, sometimes it's off-putting if they're, I'm not going to say insecure men, but some insecure men are off-putted by a woman making more money than them. So you know your man, you know your husband. My husband is very secure in himself. When I first met him, I was making more money than him, but he's making way more money than I am now. But I don't tell him how much money I make, because it's not really any of his concern, right? Let's see. How to know if it's Allah's guidance or your own wishful thinking. I feel like Allah's guidance it guides me to what's good. My wishful thinking may not guide me to what's good, but I feel like when I am being led by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I'm led to what's good for me. It's only good in this life and the next life, right? Yeah. So I think it depends on what you're talking about. That's a very, let's see. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I think sometimes I personally I didn't tell my husband how much money I make. He has an idea, but I don't talk about my money with him. That's just me. I'm kind of different though. A man who asks might be a red flag. Yeah, that could be a red flag, because why do you need to know how much money I make? Well, I'm curious about that, sir. Right. I don't believe in combining finances with my husband. I don't believe in that. I don't have joint checking accounts, joint bank accounts. We have our own investments. We own a home together. So, that's important. He owns property. I owned property before I met him, but we don't do joint finances. Let's see. How should I break things off? He said he wants to marry me, but I'm not certain about him. You have to be honest. I told a client this the other day. It's like, why do women find it difficult to be honest with men? And this is a hand over heart question that I want you guys to really explore deeper within yourself. A lot of women that I've met have a really hard time being completely honest with men. Why do I have a hard time being honest with men? Why do I have a hard time? And this could be with age, because as you get older, you find that you stop lying to people. And the reason why is you stop lying to yourself first. So you got to be real with him. If it's, I'm just not feeling this, I'm seeing things that are making me concerned, I'm not feeling safe or comfortable with you, I'm questioning your finances, it's okay to be honest. Because sometimes, even if you don't want to be with him, maybe he needs to know for the next sister about himself, right? Maybe no one told him about himself, and maybe he needs to know. You can do it in a loving, peaceful way, but be honest. I promise you, there's something really powerful as a woman. It's a superpower when you learn how to be honest. It changed me, like, to my core. Like, it grew me when I could, like, start having honest conversations, not only with my husband, but with my clients and my business. Like, I have honest conversations with people, and they could take it or leave it. And that's the thing too, Samud. You're right. It's people pleasing. They wanna lie because they're trying to please him. And I keep telling y'all, you're not here to please a man. You're here to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and yourself. And that should be your focus every day, right? And when I'm feeling a certain way, if my husband does something I don't like, I'm going to have an honest conversation with him. I've learned to do it in a very respectful way because I'm a very emotional person. I can go from 0 to 60 in like 2 seconds. He's an African man, so I've had to learn how to have good communication with him in a respectful way. But every single time, he's going to know. He's going to know because I have a right to be honest. That is your God-given right, to be honest with people. I promise you. It will grow you as a woman, and it will allow you to have what you really want in this life when you can tell people what you really want. Okay? Okay. Yes, queen. All my queens are on today. Yay, my queens are here. My queens are here. Let's see. Okay, what are you guys saying? How do I define physical attraction before marriage? Good question, Iktar. Good question. You don't have to define it because you could be attracted to so many different things about a brother. And y'all know this. Like, he may not be the most fine person, like, physically, but, like, you could love his sense of humor, or you could love, like, his energy, or you could love, like, his ambition. Like, attraction can come in so many different forms. And when you meet the brother that you want to marry, let me tell you, you're going to be attracted to him. And I'm not just saying physically. Like, you're going to be emotionally attracted. You're going to be mentally attracted. You'll be spiritually attracted. Like when I met my husband, I was like, ding, like, I'm attracted in so many different ways, not just physical. So I think if you have to ask that question, and you're meeting someone and you don't really feel the spark or you don't really feel the attraction, I feel like you can't create that. I feel like it has to be there. I feel like it just... And I know couples who've gotten married that necessarily, like, weren't super attracted to each other, but I kind of feel like you're selling yourself short because it's so beautiful when you have attraction and you have love and you have Islam. It's like, it makes marriage wonderful. I said 20 years, y'all, I'm still very much attracted to my husband. Not just his physical, because his physical is beautiful too, but I love who he is. I love his character. I love his deen. I love that he's always looking out for his community. He's always giving, like, he's selfless. Like, I just love so many things about him. So I think attraction is very important before marriage. It's super important. Okay. Men respect that naturally. Let's see. Tips for first interactions by phone with a potential good spouse. Be yourself, Anta. A man who really is going to love you and adore you is going to love everything about you. Like your little quirks, how you laugh, how you wrinkle your nose, or how you get when you get mad, when you get angry about something. Like, as long as you love you, as long as you love everything about you, the brother who will adore you will love everything about you if you're being yourself. Someone said to me one day, one of my clients said to me, she felt that she was performing, like when she met somebody for courtship, she felt like she wasn't always being herself. She was trying to perform because she wanted him to like her. Don't do that. Someone who will like you naturally will like you naturally. You don't have to perform. You don't have to be different. You have to be the full, authentic self that you are, and you have to love that full, authentic self. I'm myself. My husband will tell you. He's like, she's loud. I'm a Philly girl. Duh. I'm loud for no reason. He's always like, why are you so loud? For no reason. I grew up in a big family. I'm emotional. I'm very sensitive, right? But he loves every part of me. He may not like every part of me, but he loves every part of me, right? And he's accepted the parts of me that he doesn't like. He's accepted it because he sees all the good in me. And I'm the same with him. There's things about him that I don't like, but I see the good in him, and I've accepted those parts too, right? Because his overwhelming self is so good, right? Now we're not perfect, so there's faults you're gonna see in your spouse that you're like, dang, why does he do that? Like, why is he a neat freak, or why is he not neat, or like little quirks that you're like, oh, that bugs me. But you want the overwhelming majority of him. You want to like him, and if you like yourself, he'll like you. So you have to present your true self, okay? Be your true self. Like, is it feeling safe around the man? It is feeling safe, and it is feeling this. It's more than physical. It's like an emotional connection. It's meeting someone. It's like, have you ever had a girlfriend that you met and you're like, I don't know why, but I just feel I feel emotionally connected to her. We vibe. Like, I feel safe in her presence. In her presence, I feel like connected to her for some reason. It's like that same feeling that I felt when I first met him, and I still have the same feeling after 20 years. So yeah, it is safety. It's feeling connected. It's feeling that you can talk about anything with him. It's feeling that you want to share, right? You want to share your life with him. You want to be honest with him. You want to be vulnerable. I tell women all the time, you got to get vulnerable. You want to be vulnerable. It's okay to tell him, and be vulnerable with him. Those are the things that will connect you guys. Okay. Let's see. How do I know if a man is just physically attracted to me or if it's real love? That's a good question. If all he talks about that he likes about me is my physical appearance and stuff, I don't like that. The greatest compliments that a man can give me or that my husband has given me, has been things about that I'm super intelligent, or that I have a good heart, or that, things that are about like my character. Like, those are the things that make me feel more connected to him than just, oh, you're pretty, or I like your hair, or like, yeah, those things are important. You want your husband to be physically attracted to you, but you also want him to like your character and to like who you are, right? That's important, because you're right. If you're going to change physically. You're going to get older. You're going to gain weight. You're going to have kids. And if he only likes you for physical reasons, it may not last, or he may, veer off, wander off. Let's see. You feel a spark, but you don't know if he's toxic. Remember, if you think he's toxic, like, the question is, why do you think that? Like, what are you seeing that's making you feel this person is toxic? Right? That's the first question. Like, if I'm courting a brother and I'm like, he seems toxic, I think the other thing women don't do is you guys don't follow your intuition. Like, how do you feel when you're around this person? Like, what are you feeling? Do you feel good? Do you feel special? Do you feel cared for? Do you feel appreciated? Do you feel loved? What do you feel? Do you feel ignored? Do you feel undervalued? Do you feel disrespected? Do you feel that he doesn't want to see you or spend more time with you? When a man really wants to be with you, he will show up every day wanting to be with you, calling you, reaching out. What are you doing? Are you okay? Do you need anything? Like, those are things that are super important. And I saw those things in the beginning. So I knew the type of man he would be, right? So toxic that's a very broad statement. What do you mean toxic? Like, what is he doing that's toxic? Let's see. Yeah, true looks will go away. If he doesn't love you for who you are, I would never want to marry a man who only liked me or loved me because I look good. Duh. Like, that's gonna fade, right? I need you to like who I am, which means I need to present who I really am to you, right? I need to tell you who I am. You need to know who I am, right? Which means you need to know who you are. You need to know exactly who you are, okay? Let's see. What if he only compliments character and not physical at all? He is Gulf Arab. I like when a man, Brianna, I like when a man compliments my character. You know why? Because I feel like any man can tell me I'm pretty. Like, I feel like it's very, you know, any man, I mean, I was used to before my husband, men telling me I was beautiful. So for me, it wasn't like a big deal. But if a man told me like, oh, you're really smart, or you're a good businesswoman, or you're so sweet, you're nice, like that to me meant more to me than beautiful. Because they could say that to any woman. It's so many beautiful women on the planet. Like, that's nothing. That doesn't make me unique. Like, I need to know what he sees in me that makes me unique to him. What makes me special to him, right? I'm trying to think of something my husband said to me, like recently, that I was like, oh, he really sees me. And I do these off the cuff, y'all. I don't write anything down, so I can't think of anything right now. But like, he'll say things to me that show me that he loves my uniqueness. Like, he sees things in me that are not just about like physical, right? Because physical is going to change, right? Same thing with you. Like, you want to love things about your husband that are not physical. Seriously, to maintain that type of love, right? I'm Arab. It's not the culture. Okay, Iftar would know. I don't know. I'm not Arab, so I don't know if that's cultural or not. But yeah, I don't know about that. That's a good question. Let's see. Yeah, I like to be physically complimented, but I also like to be like, I like other parts of me to be complimented as well. I would agree. She said marriage is impossible with him. I don't know, girl. I was just in Dubai, y'all, and I was like, these Emirati men, clean, fresh and clean. I was like, fresh and clean. And they were taking their wives into Hermes and Dior and Chanel, and they were carrying out tons of bags. It was like, if nothing else, they are spending lots of money on them. I don't know how they treat them. I don't know any Emiratis, but I was like, they don't have an issue with, and their wives were pulling up in Porsches and, brand new. And my son knows all the limited edition cars. He's like, that's limited edition. He was going nuts taking pictures. Like, they were pulling up in beautiful cars, and their abayas were very expensive, and they were shopping in the most expensive stores, carrying out huge amounts of bags. So I don't know. I was like, their financial well-being is important, obviously, to these men, right? Let's say, yeah, you don't want him delving too deeply into like your beauty. I would agree, Halum. Like, I would agree. Like, why are you sitting here just focusing on my beauty? Like, that's not even Islam. Like, you should be lowering your gaze, brother. Right? Focus on the things that really matter in marriage, like my character and my deen. That's the other thing. Like, y'all should be talking about Islam. Like, we need to understand like what's our level of religiosity. Like, if we are just marrying for beauty, that's not going to create a great marriage, right? Let's see. Oh, I like that he came in to meet your family. That's good. Yeah, respect for family is important. Like, the fact that he's coming to talk to your wali, your father, like, that shows you that he has a good level of respect for you. He's not just trying to just date you and see you and just play games. He's like serious about taking it to the next level, right? Let's see. Oh, thank you so much, Dania. Allah bless your heart too as well. Okay. Yes, meeting family is important. My husband met my family very early on, and told my father, like, it was funny. I love the interaction. My father passed, so I still have like fond memories of it, like of my dad like grilling my husband, like how he was gonna take care of me and type of man he is, and is he hardworking, and I thought it was so cute. I'm just sitting there like in my little giggly girly feels. Like, I love it. I love to see a dad grill a future son-in-law. It's like the best. It's the best thing in the world. If you don't have a father to grill him, y'all need to make sure your wali grills him, and y'all need to be there to listen to all the answers, right? Okay. Let's see. What are you guys saying? Any more questions? What time is it? Oh yeah, I have like 5 minutes, guys. I got 5 minutes. So if y'all have questions, I'll be on for like 5 more minutes. I actually do have work to do in the office today. I've been out of the office for like, I don't know. It's been a minute. So I actually got to get some work done. How long should I meet a potential in person? I feel like it's taking longer. I don't think it's time. I think you know. And this is why I need women to start trusting themselves. I need you to trust yourself. If you feel, Amina, that this is taking too long, he's not moving this thing forward, you need to tell him. You need to tell him. Let's see. Okay, my live is making me do the puzzle thing again. You need to tell him. This is why I tell women, have honest conversations with these brothers. You need to tell him, listen, we've been courting for, I don't know how long it is, and I feel like I'm ready to move to the next step. Are you? It's okay to have an honest conversation with him. And if he's like, I'm not ready, and you're ready, then you get to decide what you want to do. You get to decide. But to sit around, how do y'all keep your true feelings in? I don't know, girl. That's the one thing about me is people who know me will tell you, you're going to always know what I'm thinking. I don't keep my feelings inside. I don't believe in that. I don't care if it's a girlfriend. I don't care if it's my kids. I don't care if it's my husband. You're going to know exactly what's on my mind. So if you're not telling people what's on your mind, that's something you really want to work on. That's not the person you want to be going into a marriage where you feel uncomfortable sharing your truth with people. You feel uncomfortable sharing what you really believe, what you really feel. It's not where you want to be in marriage. So you got to work on that. I got to be comfortable telling people how I really feel about things, right? I'm super comfortable. They can take it or leave it. I don't care. That's their own stuff. That's not my stuff, right? Make sure they know of you and approve the marriage. Let's see. What are you guys saying? Let's see. What are you guys saying? How do I find a suitable partner in my 30s? I don't find anything. I want y'all to drop that word out of your vocabulary as women. I don't find anything. I pray about what it is that I need, want, and desire. I put all my faith and trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I make sure my heart is open to receive the thing I'm praying for. And then I go enjoy and live my best life while I'm waiting for it to show up. That's what I do. That's what I did. And I was 29 when I got married. I was living my best life. I prayed about, okay, Allah, I think I'm ready. I'm emotionally ready. I've done work on myself. I've done healing work. I'm ready. Heart open, eyes open, mind open, ready. Ready to receive the husband. Then I let it go. How I let my prayers go is I give them back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I make them and then I give them. And I let them go. And then when I let them go, he either gives it to me in this life, now, gives it to me in this life later, or gives it to me in the next life. But I've let it go. I've submitted. So I don't have to find anything. I don't believe in finding. I'm a woman. I'm a receiver. I receive what is destined for me already. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala decreed it for me already. So I don't have to find it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to show me where I need to be and who I need to be to receive it. Are you a suitable partner? Are you open and ready for love? Is your heart open? Are you healed? Do you love yourself? Do you value yourself? Are you ready? Right? I'm a queen. Alhamdulillah, I think all women are queens. And I think the more you understand you're a queen, y'all see my little crown up there? That's a reminder. Anybody who walks into my office of who I be, we're all queens. And the more you know you're a queen, you'll carry yourself like one. And you won't be finding anything because queens don't go find things. They just receive. Just receive, right? You hate the apps, then don't do the apps. If you don't get a good feeling, and I told a sister this, like, if you are not setting a good intention before you even get on the app, you're like, oh, y'all, Allah, I'm ready to receive my husband. If this is the way for me to receive him, give me clear signs. Do you want me on the app? Do you want me at a Muslim marriage conference? If I don't feel good about the thing I'm doing, I don't do it. I don't care what it is. I wasn't on a dating app when I met my husband. I just made a prayer, put it up to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then I let it go. Then I just was living my best life, enjoying my life, and then he dropped it in my lap. There is no one way for anything. It's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has decreed for me the way. I'm going to pray about the way. I'm going to pray for the way. What is the way? What is the way, Lord? What is the way? What is the way? Show me the way. Show me the way. Right? You got divorced after an 8-year marriage with 3 kids. I will make dua for you. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has allowed women to divorce men. So sometimes divorce is necessary. And if you are choosing yourself and your children, I see nothing wrong with that. Especially when it comes to like abusive marriages, unhealthy marriages. Like, yeah, finding a man, yeah. I don't find things, y'all. I don't believe in that. I'm resting in my femininity, which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants to make things easy for me. Men aren't supposed to be finding things. They're supposed to be finding me or finding you. They should be out there finding wives. Right? Maybe the men in your family, go tell them, go find me a husband. Go find me a husband. Bring him hither. bring the eligible suitors hither, like a queen sitting there. I'm ready to receive the eligible suitors. Bring them. And then you're filtering them through your needs and your wants list. Simple, right? Faith is everything, man. Faith is everything, right? Open mind, open heart is, ya Allah knows the partner that He has perfectly designed for me. He knows what he's going to look like, his skin color, his culture. I have an open mind. I did not think I was going to marry an African man, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knew what was best for me, and my mind was open when He showed up. I wasn't like, I'm not going to marry an African man. That's not the vision I have, or he's not tall enough. That's not the vision that I have, and this is what I have in my head. That's not an open mind. Open mind is Allah He knows what is best for me. Allah, my heart is open because I love myself. I value myself. I don't have trauma I'm still holding on to that's getting in the way of me receiving love or giving love. That's open heart. Open heart. Open, ready to receive love. Open mind. Don't know what He's going to look like, but ready to receive. Open, Allah, I'm open. And I have faith and I have trust in You. Then He blesses you with it. He's so amazing. God is amazing. Let's see. You have a private question. I do coaching. So if you go to my website, RashidaGaye.com, and you schedule on the services page of my website, you can schedule hour sessions with me. And I can really dig way down deep inside of you to show you the inside of you and what is in the way of the things you say you want. There usually is things in the way inside of people. It's crazy how it works. Let's see. You're trying to get a divorce. Oh, wow. But he won't have conversations with the fam. I keep telling you guys, and I want you guys to understand that you have the most powerful tool. You have the most powerful tool in the universe at your disposal. You have the creator of the universe. Are y'all talking to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala every day about the things you need? Y'all should hear me. Y'all should hear me. When I make tahajjud, y'all should hear me how I talk to God about the things that I need to happen. With full faith and conviction. So whenever I'm going through something, I'm talking to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala about it. Right? And guess what? He always responds. Man, you want to know why I trust God so much and why I love Him so much? He always responds to me. He always does. In one way or the other. In one way or the other. Through people, through a situation, He always responds to me. So I talk to Him when I need advice, when I need guidance. I talk to Him. Right? Let's see. You're going to book soon? Well, alhamdulillah, I would love to work with you guys. You didn't lose hope, but you reached a point of indifference. Yeah, I feel like indifference is not healthy because you want to be excited. Like, if you're making a prayer for something and you're not excited about it, that means deep down inside, you don't believe He's going to answer it. Girl, when I make a prayer, like I was making a prayer, like when I went to Dubai and I went to that beautiful mosque, the Sheikh Zayed Grand Mosque, I made a whole bunch of prayers. I want to visit Qatar next, and I want to buy property in Qatar because I hear it's like cheaper than Dubai. Because I want to like semi-retire in Africa, semi-retire in the Middle East, and then we'll have our property here. And I don't know where my kids will be, but I was praying about finding like perfect property in the Middle East so that I can semi-retire there. And I get excited when I make prayers. How are y'all not getting excited? I get excited. I'm like, oh, ya Allah, I can't wait to see how He's going to do it, how He's going to show up, how He's going to organize it for me, how he's going to be in all the details around it. If you don't feel that way when you're praying about something, why would He answer it? Like, because I feel like if you don't really get excited about something that you're praying for, do you really believe you're going to get it? I get excited because I'm like, oh, it's coming. Oh, I can't wait to see how it comes. So if you're praying about a husband and you're like, well, I kind of want a husband, but I don't really know. Like, men are crazy. Like I hear women say, I'm scared of marriage. Why would Allah bless you with something that you don't even think is going to happen? Your level of faith is not in the right place. Get excited, y'all. Get excited. Before I got married, I was excited. I was like, well, I can't wait to see what he's going to look like. And how is it going to be and where's it going to be from? And I was excited. Be excited, right? Excitement means I know it's on the way. Alhamdulillah, it's on the way. Okay? So I got to go, guys. I got to go, but I will talk to you guys the next time I'm inspired, inshallah. I send you guys love and peace as always, and I want you guys to get excited. Get excited about your prayers. And the topic of this, back to the topic, was if he doesn't care about your happiness and your joy and your well-being, he doesn't love you, which only means you need to love yourself more. That's all it means, okay? So I will talk to you guys later. My salams.